I am Rajesh, Assistant Professor, Department of EEE, Vignan Nirla Institute of Technology and Science for Women. In this lecture, I am going to explain about the relation between different sets of parameters. So first, let us see the relation between y and z parameters. If you take up the y parametric equations in matrix form, I1 and I2, port 1 and port 2 currents can be expressed in terms of V1 and V2 as I1, I2 matrix equals to Y11, Y12, Y21, Y22 into V1, V2. So which is equals to that y matrix into V1, V2. From this we can write that V1, V2 matrix as V1, V2 equals to inverse of the y matrix into I1, I2. So that means V1, V2 equals to, if you find that inverse of the 2 by 2 y matrix, then that first element becomes that y22 by delta y, where delta y equals to y11, y22 minus y12, y21, which is the delta of that y matrix, and second element becomes minus y12 by delta y, and third element becomes y21 by minus y21 by delta y, and the fourth element becomes y11 by delta y into I1, I2. If you compare this matrix equation with the z parametric matrix equation, which is nothing but V1, V2 equals to z matrix Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22 into I1, I2. Now directly we can write that Z11 as y22 by delta y, and Z12 as minus y12 by delta y, and Z21 as minus y21 by delta y, and that Z22 as y11 by delta y. In this way we can express z parameters in terms of y parameters. Similarly, if you apply the same process in the reverse manner, we can also write the y parameters in terms of z parameters as y11 equals to z22 by delta z, where delta z is the delta of that z matrix, which is nothing but z11, z22 minus z12, z21, and y12 equals to minus z12 by delta z, and y21 equals to minus z21 by delta z, and y22 equals to z11 by delta z. In this way we can write the relation between z parameters in terms of y parameters and y parameters in terms of z parameters. Next, let us see the relation between z parameters and ABCD parameters. Now we are going to write the z parameters in terms of ABCD parameters. For that, first we need to take the ABCD parametric equations, means ABCD parametric equations are V1, I1 in terms of V2, I2. So V1 equals to AV2 minus BI2, and I1 equals to CV2 minus DI2. Now from the equation 2, I can write that V2 as, so by separating that V2, which becomes 1 by C into I1 plus T by C into I2. So by separating V2 from the second equation, so V2 equals to 1 by C into I1 plus D by C into I2. So which can be compared with second equation of z parametric equations, which is V2 equals to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. By comparing that second equation of z parametric equations with this equation, we can write that Z21 as 1 by C and Z22 as D by C. In the same way, now this is taken as equation number 3. Now putting this 3 in equation 1 gives, then V1 equals to, in the place of V2, putting that 1 by C into I1 plus D by C into I2, then it becomes V1 equals to A by C into I1 plus taking that I2 and I1 as common, I2 is taken as common, I2 into AD by C minus B. Now it becomes A by C into I1 plus AD by C minus B into I2. Now we got that V1 in terms of I1, I2. Now comparing this with the first equation of z parametric equations, which is nothing but V1 equals to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2, we can directly write that Z11 as A by C and Z12 as AD by C minus B. So totally z parameters in terms of ABCD parameters can be written as Z11 equals to A by C and Z12 equals to AD by C minus B, simply AD minus BC by C, and Z21 is 1 by C and Z22 is D by C. So I repeat, here we are going to write the z parameters in terms of ABCD parameters. First we need to take the ABCD parametric equations. By modifying those two equations of ABCD parametric equations, we need to get the two equations in such a way that the two equations should resemble the equations of z parametric equations, like v1 equals to in terms of i1 i2, v2 equals to in terms of i1 i2. Then by simply blindly comparing these two equations with z parametric equations, we can get that z11, z12, z21, z22. So next, now let us write the z parameters in terms of h parameters. First we need to take the same process. First we need to take the h parametric equations. The standard process is, if you want to represent one parameter in terms of other parameter, first we need to take the other parametric equations, then we need to modify those equations, and we need to get the two finalized equations in such a manner that these two should resemble the equations of this first parametric equations, which is used to represent in terms of other parameters. So again I repeat, if you want to represent the one parameter in terms of other parameter, first we need to take the other parametric equations, then we need to modify these, and finally we need to get the two equations which should be appearing like similar to these first parametric equations. Now here we need to represent the z parametric equations in terms of h parametric equations, z parameters in terms of h parameters. First we need to take the h parametric equations, which are nothing but v1 i2 in terms of i1 v2. So v1 equals to h11 i1 plus h12 v2, and v2 i2 equals to h21 i1 plus h22 v2. Now here from equation 2 I am separating that v2 can be written as 1 by h22 into i2 minus h21 into i1, which is taken as equation number 3. Now putting that equation 3 in 1 gives, in the place of v2, gives v1 equals to h11 h22 minus h12 h21 by h22 into i1 plus h212 by h22 into i2. Now by comparing these equations 3 and 4 with basic z parametric equations gives that z11 as h11 h22 minus h12 h21 by h22, and z12 is h12 by h22, and z21 is minus h21 by h22, and z22 is 1 by h22. In this way we can write the relation between z parameters and h parameters. So I repeat again. So here first we need to take the h parametric equations. So that equations 1 and 2 are the h parametric equations. Then we need to modify these two equations. Finally we need to get the z parametric equations format. How? v1 in terms of i1 i2, v2 in terms of i1 i2. See, from the equation I can write that v2 in terms of i1 i2. So one half of the part is over. Now by putting this equation number 3 in equation 1, I can get v1 in terms of i1 i2. Now second part is also over. Now by comparing this 3 and 4 with the basic z parametric equations, we can directly write z11, z12, z21, z22 in terms of h parameters. So next, in the same similar manner, of course here students can be asked a question that for a given network the following are the z parameters: z11 equals to 6 ohms, z22 equals to 4 ohms, z12 equals to, z21 equals to 3 ohms. Determine the ABCD parameters for the same network. So for a particular two-port network, z parameters are given. For the same network, ABCD parameters are asked to determine. So for this we need to have the relation between ABCD parameters and z parameters. We are having the already relation between ABCD parameters and z parameters. Of course we have derived the relation between z and ABCD as z in terms of ABCD, z in terms of ABCD. If you apply the same process, we can get the ABCD parameters in terms of z parameters. So by using those relations, we can find that A in terms of z, B in terms of z, C in terms of z, D in terms of z. So by putting directly these z parameters in those formulas, we can get those ABCD as A equals to 2, B equals to 5 ohms, C equals to 1 by 3 mho, and D equals to 4 by 3. If you see the overall parametric relations, see the first row. There the first row gives the relation between z parameters in terms of the other parameters. So z parameters in terms of y parameters, z parameters in terms of ABCD parameters, z parameters in terms of h parameters. See here, if you want to write the z parameters in terms of h parameters, see there z11 equals to, see the first matrix of first row and last matrix of first row. So z11 equals to delta h by h22. Delta h means that delta of that h matrix, h11 h22 minus h12 h21 by h22. and Z12 equals to H12 by H22, and Z21 equals to minus H21 by H22, and Z22 equals to 1 by H22. So the first row gives the relation between Z parameters and the other parameters, means Z in terms of Y, Z in terms of ABCD, Z in terms of H parameters. If you, in the same way, if you see the second row, that second row gives the relation between Y parameters in terms of other parameters. See the second matrix of second row, which is the Y matrix, Y11, Y12, Y21, Y22. So, and see the remaining three matrices of second row. So, the first matrix of second row and second matrix of second row gives the relation between Z and Y, means Y parameters in terms of Z parameters, that Y11 equals to Z22 by delta Z, and Y12 equals to minus Z12 by delta Z, and Y21 equals to minus Z21 by delta Z, and Y22 equals to Z11 by delta Z. And similarly, if you want to write the relation between Y in terms of ABCD, that second matrix of second row, see the second matrix of second row and the third matrix of second row. So then Y11 equals to D by B, and Y12 equals to minus delta T by B, means minus delta T means which is the delta of ABCD matrix, AD minus BC. So minus of AD minus BC by B, and Y21 equals to 1 by B, and Y22 equals to A by B. And if you want to write the relation between Y parameters and H parameters, see the second matrix of second row and last matrix of second row. So then Y11 equals to 1 by H11, Y12 equals to minus H12 by H11, and Y21 equals to H21 by H11, and Y22 equals to delta H by H11. Similarly, if you want to write the relation between ABCD parameters and the other three parameters, see the third row. So the third row gives the relation between ABCD parameters and the other three parameters, means ABCD in terms of Z, ABCD in terms of Y, and ABCD in terms of H parameters. Similarly, if you want to write the relation between H parameters and the other three parameters, see the last row, where H parameters in terms of Z parameters, H parameters in terms of Y parameters, H parameters in terms of Z parameter, ABCD parameters can be written. In this way, the relation between one parameter and the other parameter of two-port networks can be derived. Thank you.